Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. I love you. And I'm sending you a very big, huge virtual hug wherever you are on the earth plane in this now moment. Wow. Okay, so you're amazing. First of all, whatever you're going through, absolutely amazing. And there's nothing wrong with you. That's the first thing. The acceleration of our shifting right now is like nothing I've ever experienced before. If you're in your body and if you're feeling and experiencing and really having a go of it right now, you're shifting. It's all good. It's called ascension. But I want to talk about a message that came in this morning, and it was about safety or feeling safe. It's actually been coming in for the last 2 days. And it's this remembrance that we are safe to feel. We're safe to stand up for our truths. We're safe to say no. We're safe to let go of people in our lives. We're safe to let in people in our lives. We are safe to say no to authority figures. We're safe to speak up and speak up in a way that we haven't before. One of the things, there are two things that are really potently being experienced by us right now. Us, you and I. One is the amount of transformation and shifting that is occurring through the experience of emotion is very, very intense. So there is more emotion that you're feeling right now, perhaps, than any other time. Emotion is how we alchemize, right? So we are allowing ourselves to feel emotions in a way that perhaps we haven't before. Or it's the same, but it's a little bit more intense. So you're safe to feel your emotion. You're safe to feel all of your emotion. It is just energy. It doesn't have control over you, and it's not who you are. The other thing that's occurring is that we are literally being thrown into an external reality that is requiring us to speak up. It's requiring us to start to say, hold on a second, where are my rights? I no longer want to be programmed. I no longer want to do what they tell me to do because they're telling me to do it. Where is my sovereignty? Where is my truth? Where are my rights? And so we're being thrown into this new way of being that, I mean, if you really take a look at it, it's pretty intense what we are being asked to step into. Saying no, what are my rights, to authority figures that we have always allowed to tell us what we're supposed to do and how we're supposed to do it, that's challenging. On top of the fact that you are experiencing a plethora of emotions that may or may not make any sense whatsoever, but you now are in this position of like the choice of no choice, which is I have to continue to feel these emotions in order to alchemize and shift, in order to serve humanity, in order to serve myself. So you're safe to go through all of this. You're safe to really start to ask yourself, what are my rights? You're safe to start to ask yourself, what do I want? You're safe to ask yourself, what is my truth? You're safe to speak your truth. You're safe to be your truth. And you are safe to go through every single thing that you are going through in your now moment, whether it makes sense to you, whether you want to or not. Here is what I want you to remember. And I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. Every single thing that is in your now moment and that you are experiencing is an opportunity to continue to shift into higher states of consciousness and higher aspects of yourself, meaning aspects of you that are vibrating in a higher frequency. This is what you came here to do. So there is nothing wrong with what is appearing. There is nothing wrong with things literally falling out from under you. Stability falling out from under you. Things that used to make sense falling out from under you. Relationships, people, places, events, etc. The only way to move into and anchor into a 5D field is to separate and detach from the 3D field. You can't bring the 3D field up with you when you move into and anchor and be the higher states. And this is one of the most challenging pieces of ascending. 1, feeling your emotions and knowing that you're safe to feel it all. 2, starting to actually stand up and separate from the external paradigms that have always told us what to do and what to say and what to be, even if we don't completely believe that. We've been programmed our entire lives. And 3, starting to release the matrix that we have been attached to, the things that have felt familiar, the things that have made sense to us. We are lifting up out of it in order to anchor into a different dimensional field and different frequencies. And we have to say goodbye to these old versions of ourselves. So we're safe to do all of this. And I want to give you a couple mantras that came in this morning. I don't normally do mantras, but I was shown to offer these to you guys if it resonates. When you're going through whatever you're going through right now, emotions that feel out of control, this really strong feeling like your rights are being taken away and you have to now stand up, you have to now educate yourself, you have to now speak, be, do. And you're also exiting out of a third dimensional matrix, letting things go that no longer resonate in a very physical way. Here are some things that you can say to yourself. 1, I am whole. I am whole. I am complete. I am complete and whole right here, right now. 2, I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. 3, all that is in my now is an opportunity to shift. All that is in my now is an opportunity to shift. 4, I trust me. I trust me. 5, I move through this. I move through this. And 6, I am ascending. I am ascending. So one more time, I am whole. I am safe. All that is in my now is an opportunity to shift. I trust me. I move through this, and I am ascending. You've got this. You are not alone experiencing what you're experiencing. Feel the emotions. You're safe to feel them. You are not your emotions. This is how you alchemize and shift. Recognize that we are going to be faced with external programs, paradigms, authority figures, systems that have been in place for a very long time that are going to try to keep us down, silencing our voice and our behaviors. We are going to be asked over and over again to step up, to speak up, to be in different ways, to know our rights, to do things that we have never done before in order to remain sovereign, in order to move into higher dimensional realms. And 3, you will notice over and over again that there is a third dimensional matrix, ways of being, ways of doing, ways of experiencing your reality that you are going to separate from, and it's going to feel like a mourning, like you are mourning. Mourning the old version of you, mourning the old ways of doing things, old just meaning a different version of you. Ascending isn't necessarily what we envisioned it to be. It's beautiful. It's magical. We are moving into a heaven on earth where you meet face to face with who you have always been, where we unite with heart, with compassion, with empathy, where we do not belittle, argue, yell at, kill, torture, any of these things that we experience in this third dimensional matrix. This 5D new earth heaven is waiting for us. And we are all literally moving into it in this now moment on a very physical level. So remember, everything you're experiencing is allowing you to do this shift, to make this shift. You are safe. You have always been safe. What a courageous human you are. What a courageous being of light you are. Thank you for dropping down into your human body right now. I love you.